Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is another Click Look video where we quickly look at various art books and magazines with Dave the Dragon, everybody's favourite, Dave the Dragon. He's going to help us get into this one, which is issue number 31 of the ImagineFX magazine, and this is for the month of June 2008, and it's going to be a comic book special, so I can't wait for this one. So let's go and have a look at this. Ooh. So last week we had this one, which was a beautiful. What I liked about this was when you saw the actual image, this was coming out of a cauldron, or going into the cauldron. I like that cover, but my favourite so far is still, it's one of these two. I just can't decide. But what I do is at the very last issue, the very last video this year, I have to pick a winner, and I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but these two are my favourites so far. So the question is, and also look at some of the other issues we've had. I'll put links and everything in the description for all of these previous issues, but let's just say my favourite is this one for the moment. The question is, can this one beat it? I'm going to say no. No, it's not. So it is a cool cover, and what they've done is, look, they've made Iron Man slippery. See that, which is cool, because obviously, like, Iron Man's going to have a slippery surface. So little things like that, I love that. I love that they put the extras, a bit of attention to detail. But that's not my favourite cover, because Iron Man isn't one of my favourite characters. But it's a very nice cover actually, considering I'm not into Iron Man. And this here is still my favourite, or one of my favourites. So let's get into this. I'm excited for this one because it's going to be, that's quite a cool cover as well, the back cover. But this is going to be a comic book special. So David Dragon, oh, did you hear that? Like, sometimes it sounds like it's going to rip. Is that the, I'm not sure what that is. We've got like an advert on the inside cover. There's Rob, everybody's favourite. Hey, is that the default cover? I'm not sure. I have seen that cover somewhere else before. So I don't know if that's like the sort of, I'm not sure. I've definitely seen that cover before though, and I think I've got it, which is a bit weird. So I'm not seeing very much superheroes here, and I'm sure that's the bloke from Shenmue. I hope it is, because I love that game Shenmue. I feel like this one here, I feel like the binding is actually coming off the. It feels like the seam's gonna split or something. Yeah. Squeezing. Look at that. These two are cool. Love this one. Liking the colours. Oh, how beautiful is it? Look, the two sets of colour palettes. It's amazing how much the colours make you feel things. Look at that, look, she's scratching the table. Look, she's actually scratching the table. I wonder why she's doing that. Is she thinking about something she's about to attack and she's scratching like a cat? Ha! You got Captain America. Hey, cool! Captain America versus Solid Snake. Yeah. And look, in the title what they put Cap versus Snake. That's brilliant, that is. Who's that? Conan. Conan the Barbarian. I'm liking that one. Got a bit of funness to it. God of War as well, look. That's cool. I much prefer the old style Kratos. I like the older God of Wars as well, because they were linear. I prefer linear games to the open world ones. Well, not always. I love Skyrim, because it's big open world. But for me, I think some games need to stay linear. Like God of War. These are nice as well, look. Look at that, some sort of, it's like a cat mixed with a sheep. Here we go, look, breaking into Marvel. It's gonna be cool, this is, here he is, Iron Man. This is all the news and stuff. You can win Marvel art books. I've got that, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. That's with Stan Lee. Yeah, look, Stan Lee. These are nice, I like that one. That's cool as well, it's got a face in the thing. James Gurney. Look, a comic there, look. Conan the Barbarian. Hey, it's got things here, look. Little, you can scratch those and win stuff. I always used to scratch, as a kid, I used to scratch those all the time. I used to enjoy scratching those. Artist's Q&A. That's the bloke, I thought that was Shenmue, but it's not. It looks a bit like him though, from a distance. I like her outfit, look. I like that outfit. Not very practical, I suppose. Imagine when she wants to go for a wee or something, she's got to undo that somehow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sexiness, this is. The Art of Feng Zhu. I love that. There's a proper sexiness about that. Look at it. Absolutely sexy. I love it. I actually like it when you can't see the face because it creates like a mystical feeling. I love that. Possibility space. He's a cool artist, this one. Oh, where's that? Imagine that as a cover. That for me, that would be like a perfect cover. Isn't it funny how? Yay! Sketchbooklet, Douglas Carrell. These are a bit too good for me for sketches. They're more like sort of illustrations really, these ones. I'd like to see this artist's proper sketchbook with their rough stuff. Imagine if this is their rough stuff. Comic art in the UK, look. Wonder if I know any of these. Viz. 2000 AD. 2000 AD, is that British, is it? Oh, is that it? I wanted more. I was hoping for a bit more from that. I was hoping more for like actual comics. I think the thing with that is the article is a bit hectic. I like things to be a bit cleaner, easier to follow. These are nice. Traditional FX Pose section. Portrait of Jamie McKelvin. He's in the comic. He does comic art as well. Look. Oh, he obviously did the cover for one of the ImagineFX magazines. But glamour. I like the style of that. Comic book layout. This is quite interesting. Look, put himself into the pose. than the one on colour. I love this one here. Look at it, look at this. I like this article. Next month, 2 Legends of Sci-Fi art. 1 issue. That's a Blade Runner, isn't it? They've took the Blade Runner font. Painting with custom brushes. Now this is probably my favourite image from the issue. Oh, I love that. Look at these little... Oh yeah, cool shapes. This one's all about shapes. Reminds me a little bit of Lee White. His whimsical art from SVS Learn. Then we've got like a more realistic one there, look. Oh yeah, cool. This is the they started a new series like in the last issue, focusing like anatomy. This one's all about figure drawing. Oh cool, look at this. The Unusual Suspects. I like that. Hey, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. One of my favouriteest games ever. Most people didn't like that Final Fantasy, but I thought it was brilliant. I put in over 100 hours on that game. It was one of those games that you had to put time into it, and if you put time into it, you got rewarded. But most people, they couldn't be bothered, which is a shame, really. Never watched one of those animes either. Hey, Appleseed, I love that. That's the robot and the girl. She's called Dugan or something. I can't remember the Dugan. Well, I love that character. I used to have a poster on my wall of that character. And that's it. We finished with the DVD. That's quite a cool. My favourite thing is definitely this one. Absolutely love that. There wasn't as much comic book stuff in that as I was hoping, but I really hope you enjoyed that. So next week we got this, which the back cover is upside down. So it's almost like we're getting two. That's Blade Runner, isn't it? It's almost like we're getting 2 covers in one next week. So I'm very excited for that. I do prefer my fantasy to sci-fi, but I do love sci-fi as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a look at issue number 31 of the ImagineFX magazine for June 2008, and I shall see you later for another one.